I wasn't a student of Nirvana. I was familiar with their circle, like all the other bands in Seattle that they were like, compadres with, like the Melvins and the Mudhoney and all those other bands. I knew those bands and I was familiar with the sound, but I couldn't admit to being a fan. I became a fan of Nirvana through the process of working with them and seeing them in action firsthand, because I'd never seen them play live. If I'd ever seen them play live, I'm certain I would have become a fan.
What's amazing is, so the decision is made. We would like Steve Alibini to produce this record. And most people, I think anyone else on the planet in that position would have said, please, 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 please. And you write this letter when you find out that they're interested. And this letter is not a please hire me letter. It's a great letter. But it is a I'll do it, but here are my conditions letter, first of all, this is
sounds
a compliment.
like that Ethereum thing.
Yeah.
Bit,
it is.
It? Yeah.
I mean, it really is it is it's a bit of a screed about what you believe. And I will do this if you do it on my terms and if you're willing to do it. And then you shockingly say, I'm not taking points on this record. I don't want to do that. You said, I want to be paid like a plumber. Just give me some money up front. But you thought it was immoral to get points in the record.
Yeah. I mean, the way that record producers and recording people are compensated at that time in particular was a trick of accounting that shifted the cost away from the label and toward the band, made the band ultimately responsible for whatever the producer got paid. And it didn't come out of the general proceeds of the record the way it would in an independent label's contract, for example. It came specifically out of the money that would otherwise have gone to the band. Like literally every dollar I would get paid would mean that was a dollar that Dave didn't get, or Chris didn't get, or Kurt didn't get. I mean, that's just the way that's the way the accounting works in those kinds of deals. And I think that's ethically untenable. I'll admit that I think less of people who opt to do things that way. I think it's on its face, it's absurd. I work on a record for a few days, and then for the rest of your fucking life, you have to keep paying me. You give me a chip off of every nickel that you earn.
I'd like you to talk to my agent and my manager.